Not the press, not the public, not even the most seasoned royal insiders. But now, as the dust begins to settle, it is clear that a seismic shift in power has rocked the monarchy to its core. In an unprecedented and quietly executed move, King Charles has elevated Catherine, Princess of Wales, to a position of extraordinary influence, effectively placing her at the helm of the royal institution. Gone are the days when she stood beside the throne merely as a symbol of charm and grace. Now, she stands behind it, steering the monarchy's future with a steady and strategic hand. And in the process, Queen Camilla has been pushed aside, stripped of operational power, and left to serve only as a ceremonial figurehead. This is not a transition, it's a royal coup carried out with precision, wrapped in silk gloves and executed without a single public word of dissent. Behind palace gates, aides whisper of a new order, one where Catherine is no longer a supporting player, but the undisputed architect of royal strategy. For over a decade, she has studied, observed, and moved with the patience of a chess grandmaster. Every appearance, every speech, every initiative was part of a longer game. While cameras captured her smile, few saw the sharp mind working behind it, organizing campaigns, shaping narratives, winning hearts not just in Britain, but across the globe. And now, all of it culminates in this moment. Sources close to the king report that he sees Catherine not simply as a daughter-in-law, but as a trusted successor. With his health reportedly under pressure, and the weight of modern geopolitics bearing down, Charles has taken the boldest step of his reign, delegating true power to a woman who, for years, has wielded influence without title. Catherine's rise hasn't been dramatic, it's been deliberate. From her days as a student at St. Andrews to her evolution into one of the world's most admired public figures, she has rewritten the royal playbook. Diplomats describe her as composed, calculating. Kate read each letter, and deeply informed. She remembered. Palace staff refer to her as the bridge between tradition and relevance. And global leaders, from presidents to popes, praise her ability to engage with poise and authenticity. This is the quiet storm that has swept through the royal corridors. The public may see a future queen, the palace now sees a reigning strategist. Meanwhile, Queen Camilla's fall has been swift and brutal. Though she retains her title and name, her duties have been slashed. Once central to the king's daily affairs, she now finds herself sidelined. Her appearances reduced to ceremonial engagements, her influence on royal decisions non-existent. Those close to her describe her as stunned but resigned. She has not fought the transition. She has not spoken against it. But make no mistake, this is a woman who has been forcibly retired from power, a casualty of both public sentiment and palace pragmatism. For many, Camilla's legacy has always been haunted by the ghost of Princess Diana. Now, in the eyes of the monarchy's future, she has become a footnote. The public, however, has responded with thunderous clarity. Social media is ablaze with support for Catherine. The People's Princess returns, one user wrote. A queen in everything but name, another declared. Her blend of modernity and tradition, elegance and warmth, has made her one of the most beloved figures in British history. And now, she holds more power than any royal consort in living memory. Reports confirm that she's leading royal strategy sessions, overseeing messaging for foreign visits, and personally guiding philanthropic direction. During the recent royal tour of Canada, it was Catherine, not Charles, who crafted the tone of speeches and engagements. Aides say her diplomacy diffused political tension and strengthened the monarchy's image across the Commonwealth. Where Charles speaks, Catherine resonates. Inside the palace, her influence is felt everywhere. She's redefining roles, refocusing priorities, and recruiting a new generation of advisors who understand the modern world. Her work in mental health, childhood development, and environmental advocacy are not side projects, they are now royal cornerstones. And those watching her closely say this is only the beginning. What sets Catherine apart is not only her intelligence, but her restraint. She does not demand power, she earns it. She does not dominate, she collaborates. Her strength is in subtlety, her leadership in listening. Palace insiders call her the quiet general. Her presence commands attention not through force, but through precision and clarity of purpose. Prince William, far from feeling threatened, is reportedly her strongest supporter. Their partnership is described as unbreakable, equal in voice, shared in vision. While he continues to prepare for kingship, he defers many strategic decisions to Catherine. And it is that unity that has stabilized the monarchy at a time when institutions across the globe are collapsing under the weight of irrelevance. Together, they are forging a new model of leadership, one that values transparency, humility, and genuine public service. It is no longer enough to wear the crown. One must justify it, every day, with action and empathy. And Catherine has made that her mission. Behind the scenes, tension remains. Camilla's allies feel the Queen has been unfairly discarded. Her years of work on literacy and domestic violence, they argue, have been overlooked. But the reality is colder than sentiment. The monarchy does not thrive on fairness, it survives on favor. And right now, the public favors Catherine. The king, sensing this tide, has adjusted course. Not with public declarations, but with private orders. Not with spectacle, but with subtle shifts in scheduling, staffing, and access. A quiet revolution, unfolding not on the front pages, but in the footnotes of protocol. And what of the king himself? Those closest to him say the decision to empower Catherine is not just strategic, but deeply personal. Facing the twin pressures of age and expectation, Charles is reportedly focused on legacy. And in Catherine, he sees continuity. He sees someone who can modernize the monarchy without dismantling it. Someone who can connect with younger generations while honoring the past. Someone who understands that the crown must evolve to survive. This is not abdication, but transition. A monarch handing not the throne, but its soul, to the next in line. And so, the world watches. Not just Britain, but the entire Commonwealth, eyes fixed on a woman who never asked for power, but now holds it. She has no crown, but she has the people. She has no scepter, but she has the strategy. She has no throne, yet, but she has already begun to rule. This is not the end of an era. This is the birth of a new one. The monarchy's silent queen has arrived. And the age of Catherine has begun.